Welcome everyone to the Rainbow Crafts International Market Entry Campaign. I'm Josh Lilly, and today our team, myself, Brian Belial, Sarah Brown and David Sarsi, will walk you through our proposal to bring Rainbow Crafts, a queer-owned vegan artisan personal care brand from Vancouver, Washington, into the French market. My section focuses on why France is the ideal target market for this brand. France is the world capital of beauty, fragrance and cosmetics, and it has an incredibly deep heritage in artisan soap making. But more importantly, it's a market experiencing explosive growth in exactly the categories where Rainbow Crafts competes. Let's look at the economic case. The US-France bilateral trade relationship exceeded $160 billion in 2024, making it one of America's most robust trading partnerships. France's GDP per capita sits at roughly $44,000, strong purchasing power for premium artisan goods. The French beauty and personal care market is valued at $15.33 billion in 2025 and is forecast to reach over $19 billion by 2030. Critically, French e-commerce beauty sales are growing 25% year over year, meaning there's a clear digital path to market that doesn't require a physical retail presence from day one. France is also a gateway market. As an EU member, entering France gives Rainbow Crafts access to 27 countries through a single regulatory framework. One market entry opens an entire continent. From a political and regulatory standpoint, France is a stable democracy with strong rule of law, robust intellectual property protections, and a transparent regulatory framework. The EU cosmetics regulation is well established and predictable. Challenging to navigate, yes, but not unpredictable. The current EU tariff on US consumer goods sits between 10 and 15%. While that adds cost, it's entirely manageable within a premium artisan pricing strategy. When you're selling handcrafted vegan soap at 7 to 9 euros per bar, a modest tariff doesn't break the model. The bottom line, France offers the perfect combination of cultural alignment, market size, growth trajectory, purchasing power, and regulatory stability. It's not just a good market, it's the right market for a brand like Rainbow Crafts. With that foundation laid, let me hand it over to Brian Belial, who will introduce you to the heart and soul of this brand.
Thank you, Josh. I'm Brian Belial, and I'm excited to introduce you to the brand at the center of this proposal, Rainbow Crafts. Rainbow Crafts was founded by Colton and Zach, a queer vegan couple in Vancouver, Washington. They didn't just start a business, they started a movement. Every product they make is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and handcrafted in small batches using the traditional cold process method, which preserves the natural glycerin and antioxidants in the soap. The brand is proudly queer-owned and built on values of sustainability, inclusivity, and artisan craftsmanship. They currently sell at the Vancouver Farmers Market and through their website at rainbowcrafts.com. Let me walk you through the product line we're proposing for the French market. First is Morning Wood, a beard butter with fragrant woods and spices at 1.75 ounces, tapping into the growing men's grooming category. Then we have 7 signature cold process vegan soaps, each 4 ounces. Lumberjill features patchouli, cedarwood, lime, fir needle, and clove. Pleather Daddy blends hickory and suede. Pink Pony Club is a sparkling raspberry sorbet. Spill the Tea combines bergamot, black tea, cardamom, and amber. Trailhead mixes bergamot, citrus, patchouli, and oak. And Lavender Haze pairs lavender with yuzu. Every ingredient is intentionally chosen. Canola oil, olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, mango butter, castor oil, and natural colorants like mica, charcoal, indigo, and turmeric. Now, why do these products win in France specifically? France is the birthplace of artisan soap. Savon de Marseille has been crafted there since the 14th century. French consumers revere small batch quality, natural plant-based ingredients, and the concept of terroir, that sense of place and authenticity in a product. Rainbow Crafts delivers all of this, plus something no French competitor can offer. An authentic queer-owned brand story with bold, playful product names that spark conversation. The Pacific Northwest artisan aesthetic is exotic and intriguing to French consumers. And our price point of roughly 7 to 9 euros per bar fits perfectly in the French premium artisan soap market. Rainbow Crafts doesn't just sell soap, it sells a story of love, pride, and craftsmanship that transcends borders. Now let me pass the mic to Sarah Brown, who will break down the market opportunity in France.
Thanks, Brian. I'm Sarah Brown, and my section covers the market opportunity, competitive landscape, and our entry strategy for France. Let's start with the numbers. France's vegan cosmetics market was valued at $587 million in 2024 and is projected to reach $1.28 billion by 2033, a compound annual growth rate of 8.11%. The broader French bar soap market is heading toward $1.45 billion by 2030. And France's natural bar soap segment alone stands at $3.5 billion. The consumer trends are equally compelling. 26% of French people say they're willing to try veganism for at least a month, up from just 12% in 2019. Among 18 to 24-year-olds, that jumps to 40%. 53% of French consumers have tried vegan alternatives and liked them, and the France LGBTQ+ Pride gifts market alone is valued at $2.2 billion, growing at 8.5% annually. Now the competitive landscape. France has formidable competitors. Savon de Marseille brands like Farah Cheval and La Corvette represent centuries of heritage. L'Occitane en Provence dominates the luxury artisan segment. Yves Rocher owns affordable natural beauty. And Lush, our closest international competitor, already operates retail stores across France. But here's where Rainbow Crafts stands apart. No major competitor offers an authentic, queer-owned brand identity. Our diverse scent profiles, hickory and suede, sparkling raspberry sorbet, bergamot and black tea, simply don't exist in traditional French savonneries. And research shows inclusive brands grew more than twice as fast as non-inclusive brands from 2023 to 2024. Our identity isn't just a feel-good story, it's a competitive weapon. Our entry strategy follows a phased approach broken into 3 acts. Act 1, the digital debut, covers months 1 through 6. We launch on Etsy France, which already has a thriving artisan soap marketplace. We localize our website with French language and euro pricing. We partner with a French third-party logistics fulfillment center to handle shipping and delivery. And we complete full EU regulatory compliance, appointing a responsible person, registering products on the EU's CPNP portal, creating product information files, translating all labels into French, and meeting ISO 12271 STEAM manufacturing standards. Estimated initial investment, $15,000 to $25,000. Act 2, Building Alliances, runs from months 6 through 18. We secure a French distributor for natural and artisan beauty. We target LGBTQ+ boutiques in Le Marais in Paris, in Lyon, and Marseille. We approach concept stores and organic retailers like Naturalia and BioCoop, and we activate at Pride events, Paris Marche des Fiertés, Lyon Pride, and Marseille Pride. Act 3, Expansion, in year 2 and beyond, includes boutique hotel amenity partnerships in Paris, Nice, and Bordeaux, joining French beauty subscription boxes like Blissim and Nuobox, creating limited edition French-inspired scents using lavender, grape seed, and Mediterranean botanicals, and exploring French contract manufacturing for scale and tariff optimization. Now I'll hand it over to David Sarsi, who will walk us through the cultural strategy that ties everything together.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm David Sarsi, and my section covers the cultural strategy. Because understanding French culture is the difference between success and failure in this market. International business research consistently shows that companies which localize their strategies outperform those that try to enforce a universal approach. For Rainbow Crafts entering France, cultural adaptation isn't optional, it's essential. Let me walk through Hofstede's cultural dimensions comparing the United States and France and what each means for our strategy. France scores 68 on power distance versus America's 40. This means French consumers respect established quality and premium positioning. Rainbow Crafts must present itself as a legitimate, premium artisan brand, not a scrappy startup. Packaging, website design, and marketing materials all need to communicate craftsmanship and prestige. Both countries score high on individualism. The US at 91 and France at 71. This means personal expression and unique brand identity resonate well in France. Rainbow's playful product names, bold rainbow branding, and distinctive scent profiles will appeal to French consumers who value standing out. France scores 43 on masculinity versus America's 62. French culture prioritizes quality of life, wellness, and self-care over pure competition. This perfectly aligns with Rainbow's positioning as a self-care ritual brand, not just a hygiene product. Now here's the critical dimension. France scores 86 on uncertainty avoidance versus America's 46. This is the single most important cultural insight for our entry. French consumers demand trust, certifications, and ingredient transparency before they buy. Rainbow Crafts must invest in recognized certifications. Cosmos for organic cosmetics, the Vegan Society trademark, and EcoCert. French labels must list every ingredient using INSEE nomenclature. Trust is not optional in France. It is the price of entry. France also scores 63 on long-term orientation versus America's 26. French consumers value tradition, heritage, and sustainability. Our messaging should emphasize the time-honored cold process soap-making technique, our commitment to sustainable plant-based ingredients, and building a long-term presence in the French market. Based on this cultural analysis, here is our marketing campaign for France. The central theme is L'art du savon artisanal du Pacific Northwest, the art of Pacific Northwest artisan soap. On social media, we'll launch dedicated French Instagram and TikTok accounts showcasing the handcrafting process, the Pacific Northwest lifestyle, and the founder's story. We'll partner with French LGBTQ+ influencers and vegan clean beauty creators who understand the local market. For brand activation, we'll have a presence at Pride events across Paris, Lyon, and Marseille. These aren't just celebrations, they're premium marketing opportunities where our target audience gathers. We'll align with Veganuary France every January, tapping into the growing vegan movement. For positioning, we'll market Rainbow Crafts as a premium artisan gift item in concept stores and boutiques, not as commodity soap. French consumers are willing to pay for authenticity, craftsmanship, and a brand that stands for something. Now let me bring us home. Our team has built a comprehensive proposal for Rainbow Crafts' entry into France. The vegan cosmetics market will more than double to $1.28 billion by 2033. The brand's values, vegan, artisan, inclusive, sustainable, perfectly align with French consumer trends. Our phased entry strategy minimizes risk while maximizing market learning. And France serves as a gateway to the entire 27-nation European Union market. Our recommendation to management: approve the Rainbow Crafts France Market Entry Pilot Program with an initial investment of $15,000 to $25,000 and a break-even target of 12 to 18 months. The rainbow knows no borders. L'arc-en-ciel ne connaît pas de frontières. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.